There are a lot of students who haven't chosen yet what they want to do and want to be able to do both until they decide.
Note here and then you move here, and I think I want you to move in the run so you start the note with the sound you want. Yes!
Dum 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 bum bum bum. Give repeated note the direction.
And then we also have students who know that it's always just going to be a hobby, but in chamber music are 110% committed to that process and to the level of the collaboration and the playing.
So every time when you have the same material, you try to be not just the same, but a different instrument, but bring that out. What chord is that? That's wonderful. Okay, so we're going to ride the train now.
Well, I knew at the beginning of the fall semester that I wanted to have opportunities for the students to play. And I didn't know how we were going to be able to make it work. And then I realized that if we could get a little kit that we could take into Nelson Music Room, we could hook into the microphones and we could have online guests. We learned a tremendous amount during COVID. One of the things that we learned was that it's harder to hear people. They're talking behind a mask.
It has helped us with the masks because now we're so attentive to the sound. I'm always trying to pay attention to the 4 people around me playing and trying to listen to how, if someone's leading, how they're phrasing and how they're using like the vibrato or bow to see where the direction is going. And so I've definitely relied on my ears a lot more this semester as opposed to my eyes.
Having to try to essentially read each other's minds, trying to see where does this person want to take time, how does this person want to phrase this. A lot of that can't be communicated verbally.
For me, my biggest communicator, I think, is just my attention. It's not even the eyes. It's this idea of I hear you and we're present. It's just the attention and the connection and the idea of saying I'm here, I'm with you. And somehow it just kind of brings the piece to life.
In all of the best conservatory programs, schools of music all over the world, for generations, we have all performed for the masters in our fields, for the greatest performers.
We think of phrasing as always kind of going forward, and it's wonderful. But try and imagine it coming actually from the downbeat and letting go. So you're moving through the music by these downbeats, all of which are not the same.
And you have the privilege of, your instrument has the privilege to open the doors to the second beat. right? Because that's the eighth in between. Take us there, okay?
It's also essential as part of a process, working to get to that point where you're ready to present your best self.
So forte pianos, and you need to, just like in oceanic floor, right? You need to kind of scoop and then pump, 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 and again, pump, 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 yeah, pump, 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 right? Without pump, 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 pump. But it's not. We're not in static motion. There's direction. We're looking forward to the next thing patiently.
Surprise. We never know what is going to be the first sound of a piece. I think, can it be more inviting? Just in terms of how you roll the chord between you? Do you mind just doing that once?
When I was applying to be an undergrad, I really wanted a place where I could study seriously at a university, but also have conservatory level training, and that was really hard to find. My students have found that here at Duke. This really focused, in-depth musical training, an approach to chamber music that is absolutely as detailed and as serious as what I did at conservatories. And then the whole broad range of every specialty and every liberal art that could be found at a university.
Beautiful, so gorgeously paced, exciting, intimate, fun, luxurious. It was wonderful. It made me so happy. It's just wonderful. Bravo.
Thank you.
Really? I've been so really? I felt so much better today.
I also.
It's done.
It always goes back to hopeful joy and giddy excitement almost, especially in the last movement. And Schubert does that just very well. And it's just a fun piece to play because you always end on a good note, I guess.